we're just going to start in a nice, comfortable cross-legged position with a nice straight back. We're just going to close down the eyes and we're just going to focus in on our breath to anchor us into this present moment. So just a couple of deep breaths in, hold at the top, and then exhale, just sigh it out. Another one like that. Inhale, holding up at the top, and exhale, just sigh it out. And now just let your breath flow naturally. So we're just going to start by drawing small circles with our hips. Just to waken up our spine, waken up our hips. So as we inhale, we come forward, and as we exhale, we round through the spine and empty our lungs. Inhale to come forward, and exhale, rounding through the back. And now just switching directions. Draw bigger circles or smaller circles, whatever feels good to you. Just one more circle. Okay, now we're just going to come into a tabletop position. So shoulders, wrists and elbows are all aligned and knees are stacked under the hips. We're just going to do a couple of gentle cat-cows here to continue to move our spine and our hips. So as we inhale, we drop our belly, we shift our gaze forward, we roll our shoulders back down and away from our ears and pull our chest through. As we exhale, we round the spine, push away from the mat and look towards our belly. Inhale to look forward and pull our chest through. And exhale, round through the spine and push away from the mat. 2 more at your own pace. And just coming back to a neutral spine. So we're just going to stretch out our leg muscles. So we're going to slide our right foot back and push away with the heel. So just pushing away and feeling that stretch here in our Achilles, feeling it in our calf. A couple of deep breaths here. Now we're just going to pivot here on our left leg and roll onto the ball of our right foot. So lifting up through our right shoulder and lifting our arm to the ceiling. So we're not collapsing here into our left shoulder. We're feeling that pull to the ceiling and pull to the ground. And coming back into our tabletop. Okay, so sliding our left leg back and pushing away with our heel. Feel that stretch here in our Achilles and our calf. You might even feel a nice stretch in your foot here. And then pivoting here on the right foot and onto the ball of our left foot. And we're just going to raise our left arm to the ceiling. Again, not collapsing into our right shoulder. Nice strong arms. Yeah, activate your glutes, activate your stomach muscles. Feel that stretch, feel that tense. And coming back into a tabletop position. So we're just going to curl our toes under, grip through our hands, and we're just going to lift and push our hips back into a downward dog. Just walking it out, just straightening one leg at a time. Feel that stretch down each of the legs, one leg at a time. Find what feels good to you. And just coming back And settling here. Your knees can be bent. Just let your head hang. Nice straight back. Continue to lift your hips. On an inhale, we look forward and we just step through to the front of the mat into a forward fold position. Inhale to lift, halfway lift, so hands on the fingertips, on our shins or on our knees, nice straight back. And exhale to fold. Inhale, grounding through the feet and rising up to a standing position, arms overhead, shoulders down and away from your ears. And exhale, hands come to heart center. So we're going to inhale to rise and then exhale, hinging at the hips and folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step back to plank. Activating our glutes to protect our lower back. We're just going to go down in one straight line. Chaturanga, arms at a 90 degree. To upward facing dog. Again, activating your glutes, shoulders down and away from your ears. And back to a downward dog. Activating your hands here for grip. We're going to shift our weight into our left leg and right leg rises up. Create space as we bring it through to the front of the mat. Dropping the left knee and untucking the toes. Inhale to rise up. And exhale, just plant your hands here onto your knees. We're just going to feel the stretch here in our left hip flexors. Picking up our left foot, and we're just going to pull it towards our glutes, feeling that stretch here in our quads. Find the stability. Couple of breaths in and out. Drop that back foot, plant the left hand on the ground, and we're just going to go into a gentle twist here. So right arm comes to the ceiling. We're just going to bend that left knee and pick up our foot again. And just feel that opening of our chest. Drop the foot, plant the right hand, and we're just going to slowly pull our right hip back, and we're going to just come to sit on our glutes. Pull the right toes towards our face, feel that flex. Just inhale, we'll rise up, nice straight back, and exhale, we'll just slowly start to walk our hands forward and feel that stretch here all the way down the backs of our legs. And just fold over when you're ready. Remember to flex your toes towards your face and you'll feel that deeper stretch. Inhale, we're just going to lift and roll back into our low lunge. Plant the hands and step back to plank. In one straight line, chaturanga to upward facing dog, and then back to downward dog. Pedal out the feet if you need to. And then on an inhale, we're going to drop our right foot and we're going to lift our left leg high. And just bringing it into the front of the mat. Drop our right knee to the floor and untuck those toes. Inhale to rise our arms up. Exhale, just plant our hands here onto our knees. Feel the stretch here in the opening of our hip. Nice, tall, strong back, no collapsing here. Just keep your body like you've got a string pulling your head from the ceiling. Lifting up that back foot and bringing it towards your glute. Feel that stretch, that deep stretch here in your quads. Remember to keep your shoulders down and away from your ears. And just focus on something to keep your stability. Dropping that back foot, planting that right hand on the ground and into just a gentle twist, lifting your left hand to the ceiling. Reach for that back foot to open up your chest. And dropping the foot, planting that hand, and we're just gonna slowly straighten that leg by bringing our left hip back and sitting on our right foot. Remember to flex the toes towards the face. Inhale and exhale, we're just gonna slowly walk our hands forward, folding over our foot. Feeling that stretch in our calf and all the way down the back of our leg. Inhale here to come up, rolling over onto your low lunge, and then stepping it back into plank. Here we're just going to drop our knees and stay back into a tabletop position. Untuck those toes. So keeping your hips and knees exactly where they are, we're just going to slowly walk our hands forward, and we're going to drop our chin and chest to the floor. Into our puppy pose here. And feeling that stretch all the way down the sides, under our arms, our shoulders. If this is too much, just walk your hands out a bit further to wider stance. That should be better for your shoulders. Otherwise, just a couple of deep breaths here. Inhale, and as you exhale, just sink a little bit further. Inhale to come up, and we're just going to come to lying flat on our bellies. So we're just going to spread our arms out wide by our sides, so creating a T shape with our body. And we're going to bring our right hand and place it next to our chest, under our shoulder. Bend through the right knee, and we're just going to lift and roll over onto our left shoulder. Just feeling that stretch here and the opening of our left shoulder. If this is too much, you can bring your foot on your knee and place it in front of you. If you've got a blanket or a pillow, you can place it under your head. This is a great stretch for photographers, runners, people that work on the computer, when you spend a lot of time hunched over, anything where you're spending a lot of time hunching over. And then just coming back and rolling back over. Extending that right arm long again. So switching sides, so our left arm comes under our shoulder next to our chest, bending through our left knee, and just rolling over to our right side. Again, if you find it too much, just place your leg in front of you instead of behind. And feel the opening here on your right chest, on your right shoulder, sorry. And slowly coming back up and rolling back over. Bring our hands up, and we're just going to lift back to a tabletop. And we're going to come to a seated position. Legs nice and long. Okay, so we're just going to pick up our right knee and place our foot on our left, on the other side of our left, beside our knee. Wrapping our left arm around and reaching behind into a twist here. Just flex those left foot towards your face. As we lift, we inhale, we lift. And as we exhale, we twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist a little further. Just looking over that right shoulder. And then inhale to just let it go, coming back. Now we're going to stack our knees, so bringing that foot behind next to us and on its blade of the foot. And we're going to just drop our knees so that our knees are stacked on top of each other. We inhale, we lift, and exhale, we're just going to slowly walk our hands forward and flex our toes to our face. We're going to feel a really deep stretch all the way down the side and underneath it on our left leg here. You can rest your head if that feels good. If not, just leave it up. This is a half shoelace. Inhale to come up. Just leaning back into our hands as we untuck that leg. And onto the other side, so lifting our left leg and just bringing it onto the outside of our right knee. Wrapping our right arm around and our left arm comes behind us. We inhale to lift and exhale, we twist around. Inhale to lift, exhale to twist a little further. Just looking over that left shoulder. Flexing out, making sure we're keeping our right leg flexed. And just slowly unraveling. So our left foot comes up towards our butt cheek and our knees become stacked. So we're just going to inhale here and exhale. We start to walk our hands forward and dropping our head. Just keeping those toes flexed on our right foot, and we should be able to feel that stretch all the way down the back sides of our legs. Couple of breaths here. And just on every exhale, just try and sink a little deeper. Inhale, just slowly walking our hands back up, leaning into our hands and unraveling our legs. So we're just going to come to a lying position now. So just hugging our knees into our chest. A deep, deep hug. Rock side to side. And just create little circles here. You can cross your ankles, create little circles. Giving your sacrum a little massage and just switch directions. So we're going to leave our right knee where it is and we're just going to extend our left leg long. Just pulling our right knee into our chest further, flexing our left toes towards our face. So just going to extend our left arm and open up our right hip. So pulling our knee into the right direction, under our arms, towards the right side of the mat. And then inhale to come up, switching arms. So our right arm comes long and we just pull over to the left side. Roll all the way over. Feel that twist. If you want to here get an extra stretch, pick up your left leg and pull your foot towards your glutes. This will give you a good quad stretch. Let go of that foot if you have it, and slowly coming back to center. Both knees come into the chest, and then right leg extends long. Hug that knee deep into the chest. Letting go with your right arm and just bringing it over to the left side. Just remember to keep your right leg active. Just switching hands. Left arm goes long. We're just gonna now slowly bring our left leg over to our right side. We did so on the other foot. Pick up the right foot and give yourself a quad stretch. Letting go of that foot and coming back to center. Hug your knees into your chest one last time, and then we're just gonna extend them long. So arms come overhead, and we're just going to keep our glutes planted on the ground, and we're just gonna shift our feet and our legs over to the right hand side and our torso over to the right hand side, creating a banana shape with our body, feeling that stretch all the way down our left side. We can cross our left ankle over our right for a deeper stretch. You can grab hold of your elbows, grab hold of your wrist, whatever feels good to you. You should feel a really deep stretch here in your left hand side of your body. Your hip, your leg, your torso. And just slowly coming back to center. And again, keeping your butt planted, shimmying you over to the left hand side with your feet, and then with your torso. And cross that right ankle over the top of the left. And just feel that stretch here in the right side of the body. And slowly coming back to center. And we're just going to go into Shavasana, so letting our feet fall to the sides, our arms come down by our sides, palms facing up. Just get comfortable here if you've got a pillow or a blanket. We're just going to come to focusing on our breath. So as we inhale, I just want you to follow your breath as it enters through your nose, down the back of your throat, into your lungs, filling up your whole entire lungs. And as you exhale, I just want you to imagine that breath going through your hips, down your legs, and out your feet. Almost like creating a little circle. So inhale through your nostrils, down the back of your throat, filling up your entire lungs and into your stomach. And then as you exhale, pushing that through your hips, down your legs, and out your feet. Just do 3 more at your own pace. When you finish your 3 breaths, just start to bring awareness back. Stretch it out, arms overhead. And when you're ready, just roll onto your side. Use your arm as a pillow. Just rest here for 1 breath before you come up to a seated position. As we started at the start of the class, keeping your eyes closed, just bring your hands to your heart center. Just want you to feel gratitude towards yourself. Thank yourself for all that you have achieved today, all that you're going to achieve today. Thank yourself for your practice. Have a beautiful day, and namaste. I hope you enjoyed that short, slow flow. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Thank you.